The man just picked up a pair of glasses by accident. Unexpectedly, when he put on the glasses, he found that several red lines appeared on his colleagues' heads. When he saw this colleague walk in, the man was obviously startled. But when he took off the glasses, the red lines disappeared. In order to find out what these red lines were, he took the glasses home. But when he got home, he found that in addition to the red line connecting his brother-in-law and his sister, there were more than a dozen red lines connecting different women. This made him have a bad guess in his heart. However, when the two took the elevator downstairs, the man found a red line on his brother-in-law's head. The elevator continued to extend downwards. After reaching the 4th floor, it began to rise again. When they finished chatting downstairs and were about to take the elevator home, the man deliberately pressed the button for the 4th floor and quietly observed his brother-in-law's reaction. Unexpectedly, as the elevator slowly opened, the red line above his brother-in-law's head extended all the way to the 401 residence at the end of the corridor. The man wanted to go up to find out. As soon as he stuck his head out, he was pulled back by his brother-in-law and told the man that he had not yet reached home. The man had to leave. However, when the man and his sister returned home the next day, they found that the door was the man put a courier there, but the address on it was 401. The man remembered what happened last night, so he took the courier to the 4th floor. Just as he put the courier at the door, a young woman suddenly came out of the elevator, took the courier on the ground and walked into 401. At night, when the man and his sister were having dinner together, he didn't see his brother-in-law. The man found out that his brother-in-law often went out for social events recently and always came home in the early morning. Hearing this, the man started tracking him the next night, but unexpectedly found that his brother-in-law seemed to be having dinner with a young woman in 401. In order to verify his inner guess, the man pretended to be a passerby and walked towards the woman. It turned out that she was a resident of 401. After seeing a room number on the table, the man came to their floor half an hour later and then rang the doorbell. He found that his brother-in-law was in this room, facing the man's sudden attack. The brother-in-law could only promise the man that he would end this relationship today. But the next day, the man was horrified to find that the woman had married his brother-in-law. She even announced the news of her pregnancy. This instantly pissed off the man. He immediately ran to his brother-in-law's company. Unexpectedly, he found his sister driving a car and hitting the woman's car downstairs. The man hurried forward to ask his sister what was going on. Unexpectedly, his sister blamed the man for following his brother-in-law. Before he could react, his brother-in-law arrived at the scene and hugged the woman in front of everyone. The angry man wanted to teach his brother-in-law a lesson, but was stopped by his sister. When his sister told the man about their relationship, the man realized that his sister was the third party in the relationship. And when his brother-in-law said yesterday that he would definitely end the relationship, he actually meant to end the relationship with his sister.